What's going on, guys? You are tuned into TwoFootTalk, but first, let's get into this Colombia-Uruguay game. We are in the Oaks layout right now. I am here with my man, Oaks. What it do?
What's going on, guys? You know what to do. We're out here. Unfortunately, terrorism football fucking won today. England made it through. It sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on the ref, but not giving that corner to VVD when fucking Declan Rice has two guys grip the fuck up in the box and it clearly comes off of him. That's what happens. It leads to a England game winner because they get the opportunity to sub on Watkins and the players they want. And the ball, that does change the direction of the game. Now it's a 95-minute game. You got to be fucking better than that. Settling into a 4-4-2 for the Netherlands there was pretty bitch made and letting England come up and press you, even though they didn't take a single fucking shot until like the 86th or 87th minute. I just thought it was kind of bitch made of the Netherlands not to put your fucking head down, break some lines, and rack up set pieces. You got 6 dudes on the pitch that are taller than everybody else on that goddamn field. So go win some corners and some free kicks. It doesn't help that, the ref wasn't giving them to you, but yeah, this is kind of drawn into fuck yous, but whatever. I'm over it. We're over that match. We just cashed a really nice NRFI. Schwarber just went fucking yabo on his first at bat.
What a scumbag.
To kill my other NRFI. But man, I'm really excited about this Colombia-Uruguay game. I think it's going to be a banger. Colombia has been playing outstanding football. I think they're playing great team ball as well. James Rodriguez is really rolling back the clock here. He's been playing super well. I like what he's been doing from free kick. Munoz and Sanchez in the box as target men are good looks. Diaz is playing well. But this is Bielsa ball. And you got Fede Valverde, who's, in my opinion, been the player of the tournament with James Rodriguez shortly behind him. I just really like what this Uruguay team's been doing. I'm going to give a quick check on who the ref is here. As long as it's not an Argentine, we should get a pretty good game. It's Ramos, the Mexican ref, who's not super good. So this one might get pretty physical. I see a bunch of fouls here. I don't want to say a bloodbath because this guy doesn't give a lot of cards, but probably a bloodbath, and should be more cards, but we won't get them.
Oh, hold on, time out. This is way more important than what we're talking about. You want a stupid parlay? I have a 4-leg for you. It's James Rodriguez, shot on target. Fede Valverde, shot on target. Ugarte to attempt a shot. Davison Sanchez to attempt a shot. I didn't boost it, but I got plus 850. That's the stupid parlay. All right, if you got the boost on DK, that's a stupid parlay for you. Oaks was kind of just in his zone there, just letting it go. So I was just letting him do his thing, giving him very supporting nods. I have about 4 bets that I would throw my house at for this one. Fede Valverde, like Oaks said, shot on target. It hasn't really failed me yet. This guy.
So they put me in the fucking ground, dude.
Until I'm dead. Fede Valverde, shot on target. His range is limitless, and just anytime I see him get behind, he could put a shot into Rosette, and I'm still getting fucking excited for it. Him just on the ball, him playing on the pitch is just good to see. Ugarte, who stepped up again, he's in the parlay. That's my little shout to him. But I'm really looking at Davison Sanchez as the main target guy. I figured that they're going to put Jimenez on him. Now, usually Araujo would be on him, a little bit more athletic. Jimenez is slow as shit. He was getting exposed last match. He is a good center back. He's solid. That's why he has the armband. Mind you, I would have given that shit to Fede. But
Fede's had it like most of the tournament too. Yeah. I don't know why you take it
weird
from
move.
Fede.
You know what? Weird move. As Oak said, we have a bad ref, but there's a bunch of hacks on the field. I'm looking at Mojica. I'm looking at Jimenez. I'm looking at Sanchez. Like, even some of these attackers are hacks.
Bentancur is kind of a fucking hack too.
James Rodriguez is literally could get blown over at any point by a low gust of wind, but Him to score or assist, this man has been balling. And anyone that thinks that he's fallen off at all, he's been playing over in the Brazilian league for Sao Paulo. That is probably one of the top Brazilian teams in the league and in history over in Brazil. So it's not like it's really fallen off at all. This is South American football, for God's sake, and Sao Paulo is playing one of the best brands of it. James Rodriguez going and serving some dudes up while in a Colombia kit is nothing new to me. His to score assist number being 2-1 is also ridiculously high for a guy. Is he leading the tournament in goal contributions?
I believe so. He had, 4 dimes and 2 goals now?
Yeah, so it's just a weird number for me for a guy that's averaging well over 1 a game. Also, Bentancur, I will bet my life Bentancur is not playing Cam and De La Cruz is going to be playing Cam. But if you can get a better number because they're showing us De La Cruz is going to be back further, I do think he jacks for chicks. I think he pulls a lot of strings. He's going to get fouled a lot too.
He also takes all the set pieces too.
Yep.
So just burying one into the wall is a great way to get a cheap shot. Look, I need Luis Diaz to score to keep the golden booty alive for him, or top goal scorer for Colombia alive for Luis Diaz. So I do like him anytime goal scorer here at plus 380. I think that's a super good number. If you want to play him to score assist for a little safety, I don't hate that at plus 250. Again, like was saying, James Rodriguez, you can play him, 2-1 on to score or assist. I like his assist straight up. He's taking every fucking set piece. He's taking every goddamn corner. Look at how big Munoz and Sanchez are. Look how physical they are in the box. Sanchez had 4 shots in game 2. Now they were playing fucking scrubs, but 4 shots is a lot. Munoz had 2 in game 1. Sanchez had 2 in game 1. So yeah, these guys are super dangerous. You don't want to be giving up a ton of corners and set pieces to Colombia because they will absolutely fucking bury you on them. Darwin Nunez for a couple of shots. If you want to play first half shots on Darwin, I'm not going to try and talk you out of it because, I mean, the guy, he might not hit the target, but he's
not in the target.
Right. He's a giant person. So it's pretty easy for Fetty from 30 yards back to be like, oh shit, is that Darwin streaking down the field? Oh, he'll beat the brakes off of that center back. So fuck it. I'll just put another long ball in over the top to him. So Darwin's got to shoot those. I like Darwin for the shots more than the shots on target. I also kind of like how Palastri's been playing. He's been fun, exciting piece to watch. Arejo, he's been okay. He took that knock in game 2, so I am a little bit concerned about him. But yeah, I think, look, it's Beelzebub. They're going to press the shit out of Colombia. They're going to try and go fast. I think we see shots here. I think we see them kind of early and often. I don't know. I think this is going to be a good game for shot volume. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a good game for shots on target, besides, again, Fetty until they put me in the ground. But we'll see how clinical these guys get and whether or not their finishing abilities there. I also like both teams to score here, too. I kind of think that we see a goal during the run of play for both of these teams. So I kind of like a 1-1 here. I don't know if we'll get PKs or if somebody will find a winner, but both teams to score at plus 124 feels pretty nice. I think it's a good number. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Mike's getting a way better number than me, by the way. I only got plus 1,000. This guy's got an extra fucking plus 900 out of his ass. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, that is the parlay.
Love that.
Yeah,
sometimes the offshore builder is definitely, sometimes the offshore builder is a little bit better than the onshore stuff. So be sure to shop around. What's going on, Bird? Good to see you.
Yeah. All right, so me and Jacob aren't getting his number. Lucky for Mike. Mike, you have my bet. That's fine. We're good.
Yeah. Mike's smoking on that offshore pack.
Facts.
He's got that Bet US.
Yep. No free ads. Any other questions you got for Oaks, for myself about this game? Otherwise, I'm going to get into your regular program here in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's see. So Fernando said he didn't think England was going to pull it off. Really likes Uruguay. I have a dual futures ticket of Uruguay to win Copa and Spain to win the Euros. So I really want Uruguay to make it through here. I do think that Colombia is getting a little bit disrespected on this money line. Leg and I were talking about this pre-match. I think that plus 220 is just very generous for them on the money line when you're getting 170 and 170 on Uruguay and the draw. I think the draw no bet at plus 105 is very playable. I think that Colombia to advance at plus 102 is super playable if you want to get involved there. I personally want to see Uruguay go through, but I'm not getting ready. I'm not going to hedge this entire futures ticket, but I might take just a little bit of action as a straight for some insurance on Colombia to advance. I do think the draw full time is probably the move. Like I said, plus 170 to plus 185. I think that feels really good. I think it is 1-1 too. I don't think we see a 0-0 bloodbath, no goals kind of snoozer. I think at least both of these teams are getting in the back of the net, which is why I like player props too. Like that assist number on James Rodriguez is kind of a must play number.
Yeah, that's how I feel about his to score assist because it's like, I know he's shooting or passing every single one. Fuck it.
Facts. And the other thing I want to mention is like, I know that they absolutely shellacked Panama. I think it is important to note that James has the armband. He did hand off a PK to Luis Diaz to go up 3-0. But in the knockout game, when it's 1-0 and somebody gets a PK, James said, back the fuck up. I'm taking it. So I think if it's a big PK in a clutch situation, you got to defer to your captain with the armband. And I don't think James is passing that bitch off to Diaz.
Agreed. Or even worse. No, wait. Fetty's on the other team. All I want is layoffs to Fetty. Fuck every other free kick in this game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, facts. So yeah. All over Fetty, shot on target. I'm probably going to sprinkle on Nunez here for some shots, maybe even some first half shots. I love the Sanchez look for a shot. I like him full game for 2, even to climb the ladder a little bit on him. Again, him and Munoz are absolute massive human beings that are going to cause a lot of problems in the box. I think the key for Uruguay here is limit how many times James Rodriguez gets the ball from a set piece, because this man's fucking lethal.
Yeah, you know what's crazy to me is I'm looking at the books, and Davinson Sanchez for a shot attempt is better than Ugarte for a shot attempt. Ugarte, don't let me down, man. They're disrespecting you, buddy. Thanks for the free money, though. Is Davinson Sanchez really hawking people like this? Like, are we about to just start laddering Davinson Sanchez shots? Have they got me like this, folks? Like, who's guarding him?
I mean, I took him for 2 and 3. The game he had 4. So yeah, I mean, fuck, I like him. I like him a lot. Like, again, like you said, who's guarding this man in the box?
I don't know. I just keep looking at these numbers. I'm just like, damn, really? Are they on to something here? I don't even know what this says. I'll be honest. This one's hard for me to read.
Uruguay draw no bet minus 120 from 8 ball. I can get behind that. Look, I have Uruguay to advance, and then a combination of Nunez.
Oh, okay, so he was combining those?
Yeah, so he wanted to know about Uruguay draw no bet as a solo, and then what we think of combining Nunez 3 shots and Uruguay double chance to get plus 125.
That feels very properly like rated. Plus 125. That feels like a nice safe bet.
Yeah.
I also think that Colombia is going to be able to handle Nunez a little bit more with Sanchez back there. He's a little bit more athletic. He's a little stronger than the competition Nunez has been playing against. But
yeah, which makes me think that Uruguay's right side is going to be a little bit more effective with Pilastri and Valverde. So again, you kind of want to avoid Sanchez and Munoz if you can, because They're really good players, and they, like, as we've seen in Copa, like, nobody's getting foul calls in the box for gripping people the fuck up. And do you want to get gripped up by Sanchez and Munoz? Because I don't.
Yeah. Mojica also a giant hack. Dope hair, huge hack.
Yup. So yeah, Mojica card definitely worth a look. Like Leg said earlier, Jimenez card definitely worth a look. I think we get a ton of falls here. I'm not falling in love with card numbers here because I don't like this ref. So yeah. Hey, turning into Leg and Oaks live at the barbershop. Appreciate you, Larry.
Shots in each half. I mean, Darwin Núñez is an easy one, but those odds probably aren't even that good.
Yeah, let me take a quick look at some first half shots markets here. Really,
has Cordoba really been shooting that much? Because maybe James Rodriguez, his shot on target number is really low, depending how. I want to see how hot Colombia starts. Because
I was gonna say Cordoba looked good against.
I know exactly how Uruguay is going to be running that up.
Yeah, Cordoba looked good against Panama, but it was against Panama. So
yeah, but was he shooting while also looking good, or was he just like?
He was, but I mean, they only took 7 fucking shots and put 5 of them in the back of the net. And Cordoba had a diving header that he probably should have left for Sanchez, but hey, whatever. It went in the back of the net, so nobody's going to bitch him out. But yeah, I mean, Cordoba hasn't been as good in the other 3 matches. James Rodriguez and Diaz have been picking up a lot of slack. And, you know, like we said, just on set pieces, Cordoba's not nearly as big as a target. That's why they always move Sanchez and Munoz up to the line. So yeah, Colombia to score first at +120. I like that a lot. The dogs have been barking. They've been scoring first all fucking tournaments. So you're both tournaments too. So, I mean, I'm always here for the dogs to score first, especially at a plus number.
I want to see how Colombia is going to react to this high press because I feel like they might actually be able to play out of it pretty decently. But
yeah, well, I think if you're playing first half shots, like Darwin for 2 at +130 is definitely a playable number. For shots, like just a shot in the first half, I think that Palastri or Orejo are good looks at -125 and -120. I think that Sanchez at +200 or Munoz at +260 could be worth a little bit of a reach there at numbers like that. You know, anybody else you want, Darwin Núñez is the lowest price for 2 or more shots in the first half at +130. So anybody else that you like, I'm not going to try and talk you out of it at, you know, 200 and longer because that's Cordoba. That's the next lowest price guy. So, you know, if you think there's shots here in the first half, you can eat.
All right, I don't got nothing else for you on this one.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Fatmob says Cordoba is taller than Sanchez. He might be, but I mean, Sanchez definitely has more skill in the air, I think.
What do you mean? Cordoba got the diving header, bro. He's leaving.
Yeah, I mean, the header was low and it was going right on Sanchez's knee.
Yeah, well, sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, nobody's going to complain when you hit a header and put it in the back of the net. Like, at the end.
If y'all thought Eder Valencia wasn't going to immediately go back to Internacional and score, y'all are crazy. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
That's hilarious.
What a freebie. What a fucking freebie. What a guy. Sorry, guys. We're also doing Brazilian League over here. I go heavy. All right. I go heavy. Also, Mike, shout out Mike for actually Venmoing me. You did not have to do that.
So, yeah, I think that pretty much covers this game, and we can transition into the 2-foot talk.
All right, you ready for this transition?
Yeah.
All right, because it's going to be pretty long. What's going on? You're tuned into 2FootTalk now. Guys, you see that transition? That shit was smooth as hell, wasn't it? Damn. Yeah, I went to college. No big deal, guys. Mike, I also needed that song. It doesn't feel right unless I hear that song. That's why the midweek shows, they don't slap as hard. I appreciate the midweek intro also, but just doesn't hit the same. Oaks, I'm just going to say when we get into last week's fuck yous, just refrain from any U.S. men's national team. We'll give our respects later during the wild news and transfer corner. So you guys know when we get down. Any bad beats, any fuck yous from last week, just fucking ring them off. My first one, it's a fucking fresh wound. Cody Gakpo. Didn't realize the intro went. I'm sorry, man. It's just how it goes. That intro just steady goes that hard every week. 7:30 on a Wednesday, shit going hard. Cody Gakpo is my first fuck you. This guy could not hit one rectangle. Even when Memphis Depay got hurt, and I was like, wow, did the Netherlands just get saved here? And Gakpo still couldn't hit a fucking rectangle. Cost me $200. Ruined the bullshit parlay that I like to get off for every single game. Why would you do that to me? Right after him, who did it the day before, is Rodri. What a piece of shit. Didn't even need him to hit a rectangle. Just attempt the shot. You can get your shit blocked. Every other game, you're cool to take a bunch of 35-yarders. But all of a sudden, you want to just be the fucking accurate sideways passer like a little bitch. Rodri, you're dead to me. Fuck you. My next one is a little personal for some other people. Let them know. Fuck you to Paul. Does anyone like DePaul? All right, hold on.
Not a single fucking person. Do you know how many people I had Myron Sharp immediately during the Netherlands-England coverage? The first thing he said is, I am now officially team fuck Rodrigo de Paul forever. Dude is a complete fucking scumbag.
I just can't get over how anyone would ever defend, even if he's on your team. Like, he's not one of those scumbags where you're like, yeah, he's our scumbag. No, he's just a straight up fucking scumbag. He's not even good at being a scumbag. He's no Pepe or Casemiro, or like, he doesn't do the fucking dirty work. He's just a bitch. And
he spent half of the second half of 45 minutes played, again with a ton of fucking whistles and stoppages. The guy probably laid on the ground and cried for 20 fucking minutes. Like, he's just the fucking worst. And I wish Kone would have done the world a favor and taken his fucking jaw off with his cleat instead of kicking the ball into his back. God, I fucking hate that scumbag.
All right, fuck Schumann if you're not getting 2 shots. Yo, fuck Deschamps. Honestly, add Deschamps onto my list. Deschamps. Why the fuck would you start Rabiot over Camavinga after the 90 minutes you watched and everything
doesn't get that shot off?
You didn't start Griezmann or fucking Camavinga, but you left Conte and Rabiot in that midfield the whole time. You fucking idiot. What? Oh, man. Also on here, I have Saliba fanboys. And the only reason I want to bring them up is because you were so fucking quiet last game. That's weird. That's odd. Didn't hear any slurping going on. And then last is the Rodri Ballon d'Or shouts. What an absolute fucking joke that you think Rodri's going to get Ballon d'Or. Because if you want to be like, he won this, this, and this. Danny Carvajal's got more trophies than you, dog, and he's off gluten. Danny Carvajal for Ballon d'Or, I guess. Get the fuck out of here with your Rodri Ballon d'Or shouts. You absolute jokes. James Rodriguez to have 1 shot on target first half, on from plus 220 to plus 210. I'm taking credit for those 10 cents. That's the 2FootTalk effect, all right? What's good, Bucks? That was the BurrOaks and Leg yelling 30 minutes before the game effect. Totally fucking tilted. Oh, you get the twerking pineapple out, and here we go. I don't know. Okay, what? You get to do what you want here, Steak. Louis Diaz also moved 10 cents. I see you're wearing an Atlanta United jersey. How about that cup set Indy 11 beating Atlanta United yesterday? Damn, right at your neck. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Indy. Like, listen, anything that gets promotion relegation and gets that fucking lawsuit off the ground to break up the MLS monopoly on soccer in this fucking country, I'm all here for. I think the way we do soccer is terrible. Nobody asked for any of these changes that we're trying to implement. Nobody asked for our opinion on fuck all anything. Just the wheel works. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just go play the game the rest of the fucking world plays. So yeah, I'm all here for it. And yeah, I mean, I like the 5 stripes. I was a huge when I first started watching MLS, I was a huge Joseph Martinez guy. Guy racked me up fucking probably $2,000 that season, just hitting fucking goals left, right, and center. So of course I went and got 5 stripes.
I think he genuinely got that jersey because he was just like, if Martinez scores a hat trick, I'm buying his jersey.
Yep,
And then he
I
scored a hat trick.
guarantee you that's the same reason I have a fucking I got a Nani Orlando kit. It's the same reason I got a fucking Rui Diaz Seattle kit. Like all my MLS kits are just from dudes who racked me up.
I did all my fuck yous. I'm good.
Sorry, I'm trying to still put in some bets here. So let me focus up for some fuck yous. I didn't get super involved with Brazil.
Me either. I even said, yo, when Vinny's not in, it's just it doesn't hit the same.
I don't know. Argentine refs, let's start with that. The fact that you give Brazil an Argentine ref in their game against Uruguay, I'm super glad that I talked about it before the match so people can be like, oh, well, you're just fucking whining about the ref afterwards because you didn't get the result you wanted. I actually got the result I wanted, which was Uruguay to advance, but go watch that fucking game and tell me that ref went bullshit because he was god awful the entire match and almost got Rodrigo on the IL for an entire season with that fucking kick that he took after what's his name came off the ball. This is what happens when you don't protect players the entire match. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the physicality and the South American style and stuff going on in Copa. It's just there has to be a line and you have to enforce some sort of rules. Otherwise, it turns into a fucking mayhem bloodbath at the end. And I don't think that makes great soccer.
No, it does not. Or no, I'm just kidding.
Give me a second here. England, just the entire fucking island of England, just go fuck yourselves. You fucking everybody on Fox who clearly fucking had money and was dick riding England. That fucking ref who has already been brought up on bribery charges and suspended for it, not giving fucking corners to the Netherlands half of the match. And don't get me wrong, you guys know I fucking rock with Jude Bellingham. When did breathing on somebody become a foul?
Dude, when I watched, I think it was John Stones run into a guy's elbow, like he ducked his head and ran into the back of the guy and got the foul call. I was just like, what are we fucking doing out here? That was that shit was that was just Charmin Ultra fucking soft over there for England.
Yeah. Netherlands again playing just bitch made that second half. Like, you played bitch made. I know you got some nice stuff going, but how can you not figure out that you have 6 of the tallest fuckers on the field? So go rack up some goddamn corners. Do you know how many dangerous opportunities you had off of corners and free kicks? All of them. Everything except for the fucking Xavi shot in the first half, which, by the way, was a fucking miracle. The kid's just an outstanding finisher. Every other chance you had that was a little bit dangerous came directly off a set piece because, wow, it turns out when you got 6 dudes who are bigger than everybody else, they kind of go up in the air and get it.
How terrible were the refs last night? I mean, dude, that's Argentina playing. I won't even get into that. That's just Argentina.
Every single time, dude. The fact that Rodrigo De Paul wasn't booked for simulation after crying on the fucking floor for a bitch for, I don't know, he was fucking crying at the end of the first half there. The ref even talked to him and said, yo, knock that shit off. And then he didn't book him for simulation for like the next 3 times. He fell down and cried. That fucking contact with his ankle, by the way, that he looked like he needed to go to the fucking hospital and they were bringing out the stretcher for. Yeah, don't worry. He warmed up and played again 30 seconds after they forced him to go, all right, get on the stretcher, get the fuck off the pitch. 30 seconds later, he's good to go. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, he's actually a genuine piece of shit.
Human pile of garbage. Let me see if I got anything else that I want to get off my chest real quick. Yeah, I said this a little bit earlier. Yo, people on Twitter, like, if you see me on Twitter bitching about Argentina or bitching about fucking Barcelona, just let me go. Just let me cook. I don't need a fucking nerd to come and go, oh, well, technically, that was a clean tackle. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. I don't fucking care, dude. I'm on Twitter I'm not working. That's not what I do for a living. I'm on there venting my frustrations as a fan watching the game. I'm not there to be objective. I'm not there to handicap shit. I'm not there to entertain you. I'm there to just get some shit off my chest because it's wildly out of pocket stuff that I don't want to be throwing in Discord. Like, just get over it. I don't want to hear from you if you're on the other side.
But that's fun. Then they're like, well, why'd you say it? And then I'm just like, then you have to repeat that whole thing again.
I'm just like, dude, you're a piece of shit. I don't want to fucking hear from you.
Well, then they get mad when you're just like, well, I no offense, but I don't really care about what you say. And then they're like, oh, you can only be right. And I'm just like, no, I just genuinely don't care.
Right, like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, I already made money. My bets are in. I cleaned up on the game. I'm just fucking furious because this is clearly all going in Argentina's favor.
Should the Euros have third game? No. I'll be honest, no. That's fucking whack.
Nova shouldn't have a third place game either.
I think that's embarrassing. That's just such an embarrassing reach for any. Like, hey, wait, will people watch this? Yeah, let's go watch fucking Canada versus whoever the fuck they're playing.
Right, and they're just gonna throw out young guns. Yeah. Like, they're just gonna throw out young bulls.
But yeah, I hope everybody feels better now. I know I do.
I definitely do.
All right, so do you guys want to do the rumor mill, news corner, or are we getting right into this Brazilian fucking league, baby?
Let's go with rumor mill news corner first.
Guys, this is the wild rumor mill. So, everybody, just very quickly, just moment of silence for Gregg Berhalter.
R.I.P.
All right, cool. All right, everybody feel better now? I got to change my name on Twitter. I did it, guys. Don't worry. I changed my name on Twitter, and now he's gone. That's all it took. It only took a year.
That guy can fucking suck my dick from the back. What a fucking human pile of garbage.
What about, like, the U.S. men's national team, like, just the federation using it as, like, they're trying to LeBron it, where they're like, well, you know what? We're going to give it a week. Every other team that got grouped fired their coach. Even
immediately fired their coach. They're like, yo, homie, you can't even get on the bus, dog. Like, we're leaving you in America, you fucking loser.
You can tell he's a little bitch too, because rather than having just a shred of class and resigning the next day, which is what he should have done, because you're clearly getting fired, you got grouped by fucking Panama, homie. You're getting fired. Get the fuck out of here. It's just the fact that you didn't have like a little shred of dignity to be like, you know what, it needs to go a different direction. I'm not the guy to handle it. They were like, hey, should you coach for the World Cup?
Sit in a press conference and say, yeah, I am the guy. I am the guy.
Yeah, that just makes it funnier because then it's like, oh, 6 days later, gone. Like, what? I don't know. Just how the U.S. handled all that was just really sad.
It was. But it was also very expected because we're terrible. I don't know how to say it any better. We're fucking terrible, dude.
I talked to Zach about, like, he asked me immediately. He was like, who do you think would be a good coach? And I was like, well, I don't get everybody saying Jurgen Klopp because, like, no offense, but I don't think we're good.
But he ain't coming.
And Zach was just like, nah, dude, I think we could do it. Like, that would be so much fun, quick attacking football. I was just like, yeah, I don't trust you guys. I'll be honest, straight up. Like, I felt mean after I said it, but I was like, I don't trust any. I trust Dest, Musa, McKennie, and Pulisic. That's actually it, I think. That's it. Everybody else, like Tyler Adams, no offense. I've seen you, like, you're a great player, you're a good guy. But the amount that you backed Gregg and then just didn't back any of it with actual football, you need to go for a little bit. Go get healthy, get your football right, go over in England, do your fucking thing, wherever you're playing now, if it's going to be Bournemouth, if it's going to be somewhere else. Get right. Start playing good football again. Then work your way back in the national team. We would run through a wall for Gregg. Dog, you couldn't score against Panama for Gregg.
If you could run through a wall for Gregg, we wouldn't be in this fucking situation in the first place, to be honest with you.
So, again, RIP Gregg. I hear Steve, whatever, is the next rumored manager. And, of course, everybody's saying Jurgen Klopp as if we could even afford him. But RIP Gregg. Who hires Gregg after all that?
Remember when Jose Mourinho said he would take the job, and then we hired Gregg Berhalter, and now he's fucking coaching in Turkey?
Wow. You know what I would hire Mourinho for? I would make him just the football director. Handle all of our youth shit. Fix football for us over here. Because right now it's pay to play, and we just get a bunch of pussies, for lack of a better word.
We get straight up pussy-o.
Yeah, pussy-o. All right. Anyway, moving on. We're going to, this is transfer dash news right here. Greenwood to Marseille. I'm hearing 26.5 mil. I heard a bunch of Man U fans saying he should be worth more.
I also just saw the new Marseille. I also just saw the new
that's the news part. Yeah, the Marseille mayor said, "Fuck that! Do not sign this man. I don't want to see him at my club." And respectfully, I'm not a Greenwood defender or a woman beater defender, but respectfully, nobody gives a fuck what you think. You're the mayor of Marseille, so you think you should have a say on the football club? You're worse than the mayor of Madrid, who's a fucking Atleti fan and has to cheer with us every fucking trophy we win. So shut the fuck up, homie. Nobody cares if you're mayor. What do you have a hot redhead assistant and a big phone to call the Powerpuff Girls? Like, what do you even do? Honestly, what do you do? Fucking worried about Marseille. Shut the hell up. I saw a bunch of Man U fans saying Greenwood should be worth more. No, remember how the La Liga is a farmers league and a shit league because he put up 4 fucking goals and 2 were penalties? Just saying. That's why you're going to the French league now. Just saying. Oddly enough. Stink. Mourinho is very special. You should know that as a Chelsea fan. If that was with any sarcasm, I'm offended. My next one, Mikel Moreno to Arsenal. I would hate to see him go, but that is a fucking great move for Arsenal. If Arsenal, you know who would be even better, and I'm waiting for all the rumors to start about him, is Fabian. I feel like everyone's kind of realizing that Fabian's actually good, and I've been saying that since I was watching him at Napoli and in Spain, so I've just been kind of waiting for this Fabian train here. But Mikel Moreno to Arsenal, I think he'd be an absolutely fantastic fit. Danny Olmo has a $55 million release clause until Monday. That's crazy. Yep. Apparently Chelsea's looking at him. I don't know if anyone's going to actually get the deal done, but Chelsea's looking at him. Tottenham's looking at him. Hate both those moves for him. Barcelona said they're looking at him. Yeah, you have no money. Shut up. So I don't know what actually is going to happen there. I love him over at Leipzig as well, so I kind of don't really want him to leave. But if you go somewhere like if Newcastle copped him, I wouldn't hate that at all. Xerxes to Man U. 35 mil. Great deal, honestly. Fucking bargain. For Xerxes? Look how much you played for Højlund, and I'd rather have Xerxes. No offense. Jonathan David has been told he can leave. Lille is letting him explore the market, and it's probably because they can't get him to sign another contract. I have Chelsea as the team that's after him, and Chelsea's about to offload fucking everyone, apparently. I don't know if Chelsea doesn't get in trouble for anything. They're just handling They just offload. So,
and we think Spain's crooked, and we think Spain's crooked.
They sold Lewis Hall and fucking I forget some other. They're both just English for like 65 mil, like 2 English bums for 65 mil. Like I don't know, Chelsea's doing something right, or paying the right people. They're doing something though where they're like, hey, we don't like these ones, so we're gonna get this, and this. I don't know how they keep managing it. They're also looking at Adeyemi. So they're going to get Jonathan David, Adeyemi, and they're looking at Osimhen. That's going to be their new. On top of they still have Nkunku over there too, who has not played a full season. But it's wild. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. And then my last one, and this is just because it's fucking hilarious. Chilwell to Man U. So you're going to go and replace your injury-prone left back, Luke Shaw,
injury-prone left back.
Other English injury-prone left back. Now, mind you, if he doesn't get injured again, great fucking move. He is a great fullback. I rate him very highly when he's on the pitch. But the best ability is availability, and he does not have that. He can hit the fuck out of a corner. He can serve a ball. He can get stuck in, but he cannot play a full 90 minutes as far as I can tell over the last, 3-4 years. It's just been a rough go about for Chilwell. But, Man U, maybe you fix that. I fucking doubt it. of all clubs at all points. Man U, I really doubt it, but maybe you can do it. Offloading of Koulibaly to Saudi was all you need to know about Chelsea. He also got paid though. As much as we're like offloading people to Saudi, they're getting fucking paid.
Right.
Like a lot. Like Nacho's getting 20 mil a season over there. Nacho. He was our third string center back for a really long time. Great resume, but 20 mil a season? Joselu's getting like 13 and a half a season. This guy played with Madrid for 1 year, won a double, and was like, yeah, I'm getting paid. So I really just, it's shocking. Now I just got stink putting stuff up that I just really can't have being labeled right underneath my face while I'm talking to this man. That's a name. Hold on. Oaks, say that name.
No.
DiGiorno, bro. What do you
mean? Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
That's Mike. How dare you write that many letters and think that we're going to be able to pronounce it?
Yeah, how dare you put that many fucking vowels together in a sentence, bro? That's obnoxious.
You set us up for failure right there. But all right, those are all my transfer rumors. I like to give you guys fresh ones every week rather than repeating the exact same ones. Hence, we're not going to be talking about Lenny Euro 5 weeks in a row since he gets called. My favorite is like Liverpool's like, hey, so Lenny, what are you thinking? I think I'm going to Madrid, so fuck off. Man U calls, hey Lenny, what are you thinking? I'm thinking fucking Payet in Madrid, homie, fuck off. So I feel like he wants to go to Madrid. He's only said it, I don't know, 14 times, denied multiple calls from multiple clubs. Just weird move. Fucking right, man. Let me get that bread, Stink. We don't fuck around. I'll 619 somebody. I'm not saying I'll go Vic McMahon for it because I don't want to be held to those charges, but whatever the WWE that gets paid to do wild shit over there, that's more of what I'm looking for. That was the rumor mill with YL. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I don't know how we got to so much Saudi Arabia talk. Thanks, Stink, for that. You can go check him out on whatever Stink wants to approve to the public. Oaks, I got Brazilian League, and
Yeah.
in the 5 minutes that I tried to pick as many Brazilian picks in a row, I only got to 14 or 13.
Can we just also take a minute to talk about how wildly fucking out of pocket it is that UCL qualifiers are already going on and Europa qualifiers? Like, dude, it's just insane to me that these guys have to be in football shape 365 days a year. They got maybe, 3 weeks off? And I was talking to somebody on Twitter who's like, well, aren't all these teams on the winter schedule? No, they're not. The Lincoln Red Imps who play in Glitbar, it was 90 degrees there yesterday. That is in the south of Spain. It's fucking atrocious. Romania, they don't play on a winter schedule. These dudes, and if you played for a top Romanian club who's getting into UCL qualifiers, you 100% got the call up to the national team. So these dudes maybe got 4 days of summer the entire fucking year. Like, my God, how much fucking football do you need these people to play?
A lot. My boss was saying earlier, he's like, yo, there's no sports on. I was like, hold on, there's fucking always footy on.
Yeah, dude, there's 65 games a season for some of these dudes. We got to play in fucking 8 tournaments next year, bro.
Probably win them all.
Facts.
All right, guys, Brazil.
Get that double quad going.
What'd you say?
We'll get that double quad going.
Yeah, we'll get that octuplet going. So, dude, Corinthians really about to let me down. Shout out Bahia for the money line. It's Brazil time, guys. We have Thursday matches. Not all of them. I'm really just giving you the ones where you're like, oh, Leg's probably betting both teams to score in this game. Yeah, you're probably right. But, however, for this one, I do not trust Fluminense for shit. I can't just bank on Marcelo making some magic happen. I can't bank on old-ass Felipe Mayo trying to make something happen. He'll probably get a red card before any of that. Circuma at home is 9-0. There is always that one team that is unbeatable at home. I don't know how.
Last year was Botafogo.
Circuma is 9-0. Straight the fuck up. Fluminense is playing like shit. There is a plus sign next to a team that has not lost, has not drawn, but has won every single match at home. I don't know if I'm making this clear enough for you. That team with the C in front of their name, they're playing at their own stadium, and they don't lose there. And if Fluminense wants to prove me wrong, I would love to see it because the Copa Libertadores defending champs are still in
They look
a
washed.
relegation fight. So
Yep.
we will see what goes on with that one. I think that I might end up making it even juicier and taking Kakuma and over 1.5 just to get a little extra juice on that one. But I don't know how to be more clear here.
You could probably just take their team total over 1.5 and I'll play out pretty well.
Yeah. Next one we got Flamengo versus Fortaleza. Now keep in mind, Flamengo. Oh, hold on. Top of the league, Flamengo. Let me try this again. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
He's coming back with a Flamengo kit on. I can guarantee it. Yep.
Top of the league, Flamengo. Without De La Costa, without De La Cruz. Top of the league, Flamengo. Now, mind you, I don't trust them as much without those guys. They're very important guys. But I do like both teams to score here. Both teams to score is always just such a beautiful, bettable number in Brazil. It's sitting at like minus 110 right now. I have no reason to not back the homies at the crib. I know Pedro's still there. We still have the main goal scorer for Flamengo, and Fortaleza will always get me one. But Flamengo money line is where I would go with it. But both teams to score is my absolute go-to for this. The number's too nice.
Yeah, I like both teams to score here. I like so shout out the homie from Josh's Discord, Big Body 4425. He's down in Brazil. He's going to his first ever Flamengo game. He's riding Flamengo money line. I told him I like both teams to score, and I like Flamengo team total over 1.5 as well. I think that's going to be a banger game. I think that's an absolutely fucking sick first ever soccer match to go to, and he's going to have an absolute blast because you know that building's going to be fucking rocking.
True that. All right, next one we got Atletico MG. This is the Atletico team that has Hulk and Paulinho on it. Did they fuck me over last week? Yes, they did, but they got a red card, so I can't hold it against them. The red card will not only be done for the weekend, but the man who was suspended will also be back. So that'll be fun to look forward to. I love both teams to score in this one as well. Sao Paulo is still one of the best football teams in Brazil. We respect Sao Paulo over at this show. So I love both teams to score, but I lean Sao Paulo. Atletico is at home, and they usually tend to handle business there, but Sao Paulo's been doing their thing. I like Sao Paulo probably on a draw no bet to get to play it safe.
Yeah, I like both teams to score here. Look, there's just way too much offensive firepower on both of these teams to think that they're not both finding the back of the net.
Yeah, if you could bet offside in these South American games, you'd be fucking rich also because everybody's offside at all times.
Yeah, if you could just bet Hulk to rip one from probably about midfield too, that almost hits every single game.
Yeah, he's the only person I know that has a further range than Fede Valverde.
Facts.
Moving on, we got Cruzeiro versus RB Bragantino. Now, I won't lie to you; these teams are a little mid. They like to fight between we'll call it 6th and 12th place. But it's also Brazil, and both these guys score me fucking goals all the time. I love Cruzeiro at home. I think they're going to handle business. I also know that they'll get me a goal, and I trust Bragantino and Sasha, even though they also might have let me down last week. I have come to this well too often and left not thirsty. Put it that way. Bragantino will get me one. And again, I lean Cruzeiro. Both teams to score over 2.5 is a beautiful number, sitting at plus 140. So if you need a goal scorer and you love a goal scoring market, I would look at Sasha for Bragantino, but Cruzeiro kind of moves it around a little bit more, and I would stick to just betting goals rather than trying to pick out exactly who's going to do it.
Yeah, Matheus Pereira is the top goal scorer over there for Cruzeiro. He didn't play today. So, yeah, I think he will be a little bit more well-rested. Again, Brazil plays 50-something matches, and then if you're in Copa Libertadores or Copa Sudamericana, you're looking at 60 matches. So, yeah, heavy rotations here, especially in the midweek games. America or just like over in Europe, the midweek games are kind of everybody's less focal point because you should be playing in the cups. In the weekends is when you see a little bit more of the real competitive football. So yeah, I like both teams to score here too. And you should see more full strength lineups than we do midweek for both of these clubs.
All right, last one. So this game I think is on Tuesday, or it's literally next Wednesday. I don't always get to give you guys the picks, but I looked at this game. I'm looking at Juventude at their crib, and the both teams to score being an even number. It's just wild to me that after the amount of Brazilian league that they've probably lost money on, that you're going to put Atletico MG and Juventude, who is still booty, at plus 100 for both these teams to score. Atletico MG don't like playing defense, and Juventude is Juventude. They're at home. I know they'll get me one. And Atletico MG, like we've already said multiple times, is too much firepower. This is a Thursday game. This is next Wednesday for any confusion there, guys. Sorry. But this is the loudest both teams to score has ever fucking screamed in my face.
I like that. Yeah, Juventude's been solid at home. They've been getting a goal pretty much a game at home. So I definitely like both teams to score here as well.
All right, but that's all I got in Brazil, guys. I do have my 15. It's pretty much based off of just Brazilian league and then whatever I'm absolutely certain of. Yes, certain. I used that word in the matches for the weekend. I also have a wheel for you, Oaks. I would never not give you a wheel, bro. Just so you know.
Nice.
One thing about me, I don't smoke Reggie, and I got a wheel.
And the bop behind the wheel is gonna fucking bang.
Facts. Anyway, my 15. Oh, we fucked up on Golden Booty last week too. And I blame Messi. I should have put him on my fuck yous. What a pussy.
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't deserve that goal he scored last time.
Fuck that guy.
Anyway, my 15, I got Flamengo, Fortaleza, both teams to score. Curacuma, money line versus Fluminense. It's plus 110, guys. What are we doing? Botafogo, draw, no bet versus Vitória, minus 120. Atletico, MG, Sao Paulo, both teams to score, minus 110. Minus 110. Cruzeiro, money line versus Bragantino is plus 105. Cruzeiro, Bragantino, both teams to score, minus 110. Bahia, money line versus Cuiabá, and over 1.5 is even money. I fucking love that one. Bahia is still getting disrespected. I don't know what's going on with them. Atletico MG money line versus Juventude plus 135. I still think that's wild. Juventude at home though been a little bit better, but have you played Atletico MG yet?
No.
I don't think you have. Spain outright minus 138. I'll have you know, in European finals, Spanish teams are 19-0 against English teams.
They fucking run their pockets.
If they want to change that, this would be the tournament to do it. And then you guys could always be like, yeah, but England are European champs or whatever the fuck you want to say that makes you feel better about losing 19.
It came home. It came home.
Yeah, something that you've never won is somehow not coming home yet. It's crazy. I have Spain outright, though. I have Jude shot on target, Manu to take a shot, Carvajal getting booked, Di Maria to score or assist because Argentina's playing in a final. Jonathan Davies shot on target in the third place bullshit game, and then Rodrigo de Paul to get booked because he's a little piece of shit.
Yep. If they give an Argentine ref for this final too, we fucking riot.
Big facts. Why are there so many Argentine refs? That's all I want to know. Why are there so many? All right, let's get to this fucking wheel, boys.
I don't have 15. Obviously, tune in.
Oaks is on vacation for the summer. He doesn't give me his 15. This is like you see how it says kick 'em standings. This isn't even kick 'em. This is summertime shootout with 2FootTalk, hosted by Young Like, featuring BurrOaks.
So just be sure to tune in on Sunday. I will be covering the finals. I'll be hungover as balls. I'm going to my cousin's bachelor party on Saturday, but hey, we're gonna make it work. And then, make sure to like and follow on YouTube.
My mom's birthday's this weekend, so we're going to the winery, guys. No big deal. That's fucking good. All right. I don't actually remember what song is behind this one. Do I think it's a bop? I don't know. All right. Anyway, we got Brazilian Serie A, we got Euro, we got Copa America, we have Oaks' call, and we have Leg's choice. We're gonna spin the wheel and then give you a goal scorer depending on the game. Here we fucking go. Oaks is first because I think he's the only one that has a summertime golden booty so far. So here we go. Oh, it's a bop. Oh, Oaks, you get to do whatever the fuck you'd like, buddy. Hold on, white or red? I don't know. I'm not a big wine person as long as it's not dry and doesn't taste too bad.
I will say, Colt. Colt. I definitely think that Canada is the king of CONCACAF right now.
Yeah, they are unfortunately right now.
Shit. Give me Nico Williams.
Nico Williams? That is a very specific and odd choice, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's who I'm going with, though. Give me Nico Williams.
I'll give you to score or assist.
All right, fair.
I'm a nice guy. And he dishes way too much, and I would get frustrated as fuck being like, dude, shoot the fucking ball. That's what I was doing the Gakpo the whole time. He kept crossing, and I was just like, yo, shoot the ball, pussy. What are you doing?
Right, you're second in Golden Boot right now. Don't you want to win it? Shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Copa America, I'm straight up taking Di Maria.
I like that.
He every single championship that he's in, he just always scores. So I just respect him that much. That's my guy. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Oaks, anything else to
add? No, I'm straight.
All right, make sure you guys, links are in the description. Follow us on Twitter at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWO_FootTalk. You can follow me at A Young Leg. Follow Oaks at BurrOaks. All of the links are in the descriptions. If you're watching us on Twitter, you probably should already be following us so that we don't have to keep reminding you every time to come and watch us again. Probably got a bunch of free money and whatnot. Use that on tftdrip.com. Go get you some BurrOaks gear. Look at this hat that he's sporting. Oh my goodness, you could also be sporting this cap. Look at the beautiful cap. tftdrip.com. Get you some pineapple shirts. Get you some gear for your squad. I'm willing for any recommendations. If you're like, yo, why don't you have this team? Fucking let me know, and I'll work on something. If you tell me Barcelona, I'd argue there is something for Barcelona in the store. So go Colombia. All right. Colt, not really cool. I'll be honest. You're gonna say go Colombia in my outro when I have a Fetty Valverde jar right next to me. Rude. No, thank you, Colt. Take it easy, my guy. That's all I got for you guys, though. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We're 2 Foot Talk, and we're out.